Alright, hello, welcome, blah blah blah. You already know what this is, blah blah blah. I actually was literally going to sleep through this because I went to lay down not even an hour ago. And then what happens? Someone actually called me. I don't know who it is. It's an unlisted number. Not an unlisted number, it's an unknown number. I've never seen it before in my life. And I'm grateful because unironically, they actually saved me from sleeping through this. I'll close the window in a minute. Um, and that to me is the craziest fucking shit. I cannot imagine how lucky I am that someone called me not even 5 minutes ago, and it more or less basically saved me from missing this, which is pretty sweet. So, anyway, we're here because they're gonna announce a bunch of shit, mostly for games that are coming out before the end of the first half of the year. As you know, the last time they had one of these was apparently like September 2019, for a general direct, which is excessively long. The fact that it's been that long, I didn't even notice, nor did I really even care too hard. So I mean, like, yeah, it's something that, for the most part, was kind of like, okay, cool, but other than that, like, I kind of almost didn't even really care too much. I just generally, I don't know. Time starts to feel weird, honestly, once you've been around for so long. Uh, once you've been just doing whatever. So legitimately, I kind of want to just sleep right through. I guess it's somewhere internally I kind of wanted to. So that's kind of nice. Everyone's super excited. Now, do I think we'll see anything we don't already know about? Maybe. Maybe. And I mean, like, something that not even necessarily is out or they've announced or anything. But, like, do I think we'll see, like, Metroid and all this other stuff? Not really. Maybe. I mean, it's possible, but again, it's supposed to be the first half of the year. It's more likely that we'll see stuff that's already scheduled to come out this year. Now they might announce a couple things. You know how a direct is. Sometimes that they'll have stuff come out and you don't even know what it is yet, or you know, it's the complete reveal of stuff like this. I would love for more stuff like ported Wii U games. So like Xenoblade X hasn't been ported. Paper Mario Color Splash hasn't been ported. Um, I had a dream it was ported actually one time. Since I'm still asleep, I kind of remember that. What else was it? Oh crap! What's the other Wii U game? Star Fox Zero hasn't been ported. Devil's Third hasn't been ported. There's a couple of games for the most part, but like 60% of the games on the Wii U have basically been ported at this point, especially with the porting of Super Mario 3D World from not even a week or two ago. I think it was literally last Friday, so I'll play 14 in a minute, but I'm dying inside. I feel so lost. People really think that we're going to get Diamond and Pearl. I genuinely wonder why anyone wants Game Freak to make another video game ever again. But I guess people are fine at home to think whatever they want. Personally, for me, I could not imagine Game Freak re-tackling a game that they made 10 years ago, more than, where all their design philosophies were still pretty decent. I could not imagine. I couldn't imagine them making fucking 500 Pokemon in a game either. Good lord. And that's, I think, one of the biggest problems I have with fucking Game Freak. So they'll make that. I'm sure within a week, people will start making the comparisons. Because what else are they going to do? I honestly hope they just skip it and just do something new. Enough is enough. Because, I mean, the last remakes weren't even that good. People seem to forget that Heart Gold, Soul Silver were good, Fire Red, Leaf Green were good, but Ore and Ass were just saddled with so many fucking things wrong with them. Even though they're still good games, let alone anything that happened after that. I don't know why people want Gen 4 remakes. I just don't. I don't get it. I mean, it's easy money for them. They already fucking made the games. You already know everything that you need to do for the games in the first place. So, that's more or less all I have to say. I personally just, I don't understand the fucking appeal. And that is totally 100% on me. Now, Metroid, F-Zero, Star Fox, all those games, do I think we'll see anything? Probably not. I think it's a pretty low chance for any of them, as always. But I'm going to stick to the usual here, because I legitimately think that they just want to show off some stuff. Because we already know Ultimate, they're going to announce the new fighter, probably. Uh, and remember, this is the first half of 2021, so all these games have to be coming out within like 5 months or less. Not even, because we're halfway through February. You think a new game is going to drop literally tomorrow based off of this? I mean, maybe if it's digital, because, they could just flick the switch. But I genuinely doubt something like crazy is going to just drop out of the fucking sky. Genuinely. Not saying that to be a dick, but you know how these things are. I was actually watching some older videos from earlier today with some of my friends of like games that were shown off and basically never came out, or that did and were heavily changed. Like the original trailer for Resident Evil 5, I'm surprised they allow it on YouTube because it's so fucking cool. And in my opinion, I still maintain that before that game, either the co-op bug got to it, or Capcom feared like being accused of being racist or something. I still maintain that that game would have been fucking amazing, just based on the fact that it just looks cool. Obviously, it's only from the first level of the game. Uh, Obviously now that I've played and beaten the game and stuff, I could tell you that. But like, I genuinely remember like seeing this game and thinking, wow, Chris is really in some deep shit this time. Think about all the crazy stuff that we're gonna have to do, just in this game alone. He looks way more agile than Leon. And I mean, I think a lot of people in the comments feel the same way. They're saying things like, wow, the trailer is better than the actual game. To heavily summarize the comments, that like no one is in the comments saying, well, this looks cool, but the game is better. So whatever. No one is saying that. I mean, granted, it is one level. I always complain about Resident Evil games being top heavy, but it just strikes me that they had such a unique idea, setting someone alone in a village, and they just kind of wasted it. It really is kind of sad. And then, of course, they introduced Sheva, and the whole game became a co-op shooter. And I think Capcom said they always planned to introduce Sheva, and they totally didn't. I really feel like they didn't at all, because she's nowhere to be found in that trailer. You think something as important to your game as co-op would be shown off. I was also looking up Beyond Good and Evil 2 when it was originally shown off at like E3 2008. I'd like to remind you the game basically disappeared and was then re-shown off in 2017 and 2018, and then basically has been forgotten again. Ubisoft just does not like Beyond Good and Evil. They just fucking don't, honestly. And it's whatever. I mean, they don't have to fucking like it. I just think it's kind of ridiculous that this game was announced in 2008 and it's now 2021 and it's still basically got no date. It's no closer to coming out. And I feel weird about it. And then they showed off a new game in that time at 2017, and now they just nowhere. Same thing for fucking Skull and Bones. I went back to my usual Rainbow Six Patriots. I thought that's one of my favorite things to go back to. I forget the rest. Oh, Scalebound was one of them. I Versus 13 is one of them, because Versus 13 and 14, or Versus 13 and 15 are two entirely separate games. So I kind of don't mind it. I that's just me personally. Like, you can feel what you want, but my God, just incredible. All these games that got announced and were, in my opinion, at the time considered to be near state of the art, or some of the biggest games to look forward to. How many years has it been since they had that distinction, and now we're in what, 2021? We're in 2021, and these games are almost no closer. But yeah, I mean, with Nintendo, who even knows, man? Who even knows? Oh, Shin Megami Tensei might get shown. I think the Nocturne remake came out, right? Without looking, I'm pretty sure that came out already. So that's probably not going to be it. Apex Legends, Monster Hunter, Rise, I think it is, and Bravely Default 2 are all coming out within the next month. So that's going to kind of be its own sort of a deal. Fuck. Who else? I lost my train of thought. Like they said, it's a general direct, so they've had directs since, but they've been mostly like focused. What time is it? It's 4:58. They've had general directs, so I like it's not like they haven't had anything, or they haven't had general directs. It's been over a year. I couldn't even believe that shit. But honestly, did I really miss Nintendo Directs? Not really. To be fair, remember when Sony had State of Plays, and those were just literally directs. Like honestly, as much as I like this format of delivering game news sometimes, when it doesn't happen, it doesn't hit me as hard, It's like, okay, well, it's a live stream that just never happened. Whereas when E3 doesn't happen, I legit feel like the month of June has been cucked out of something amazing, so. Oh well. That's life. It sucks. I think, that's my train of thought. I'm really glad that person called me, and I'll never know who it is, because it probably was a spam phone call. Spam phone call perfectly timed. So, I appreciate it. I don't know. I just wonder what they're supposed to do. Hey, Crispy, what's up? Yeah, there's a Nintendo Direct today. I just woke up. Basically, it's they're gonna talk about some stuff we don't know. But I actually looked. I was surprised that Persona 5 Strikers and Bravely Default come out this month alone. And I'm like, wow, I guess that is something. Then Resident Evil 8 comes out in May, which I'm really interested in, as you know. I want to get a heartbeat sensor for that. I'm looking into it. I forget what else comes out. I was like looking into like 2021 in gaming. Do I have the link open still? Man, I'm tired. Let's see. There's a new Resident Evil film coming out. Oh, they started, by the way. Hooray. Due to COVID, yep. Information and release dates subject to change. I mean, that's COVID. What? That has something to do with COVID, baby? Nah. Oh yeah, Pokemon Snap as well is also coming out. I could turn this way up. Is Rex gonna get into Smash? Oh my god.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
Unless it's a sequel. This doesn't look like anything new. It looks like he's going for Smash, so there you go. My friends will never let me live this down, man. I'm gonna receive the dressing down of my goddamn life.
I couldn't find it anywhere.
Mario 3D World or something? Yeah, it was a re-release. It was a port. And they added a whole new mode in it called Bowser's Fury.
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace. Where have you gone?
I actually got it, I think, on Sunday.
You, whatever it takes.
Please tell me this game is getting a sequel, somehow.
This is where you were.
I was in Smash!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. I got an invitation to join Smash.
Yeah, Rex! Holy shit! This man is done. This man is fucking toast. What? What? Oh my god! Are you kidding? Oh. They couldn't even put Rex in. I don't know what he did to deserve this.
There are no pushovers.
Oh my god. What did he do to deserve this? This poor man.
Talk about a tight spot.
And now, and Mithra. I wonder, she probably transforms. I can't believe this. Yeah, another sword character. But I mean, like, after a point, most RPG characters just use swords. I wonder if she's an Echo fighter. Because Mithra's honestly the better one, I'm not gonna lie. What's funny is that she never uses this weapon in the actual game. She can, but generally, like, that's not the plot of the fucking game. Unless I'm forgetting something. I can't believe this. I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke, man.
Right here. You two can swap between each other freely.
Serious firepower and blinding speed. Together,
That's fucking hilarious. I can't believe this game.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Grumps?
Oh, this stage is too small. Everyone got into Smash but this man. What is wrong with this game torturing Rex?
Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's
Actually
a boy.
disgusting.
you're all mine.
I'll lend you a hand.
Sacred arrow.
I can't believe this. This poor man.
Nailed it.
This poor man.
With our power.
So he is in the game. Amazing.
Shulk?
I never expected to see you two again. Well,
I do need to play Xenoblade Chronicles.
now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
So Sora's never getting in, by the way. Not even once.
We're fighters too.
People so mad about sword characters, but they literally forget, like, most of these franchises, people just use swords. They can't use guns. Like, even Snake couldn't use guns.
Hello, everyone.
Like, just, that's not how it is. Just, most of these
I'm
characters
Shinya
use swords.
Takahashi
You could
from Nintendo.
cartoonly hit someone with a sword. Shooting someone is always more direct.
Last year, we delivered some news through a series of
Oh my
Nintendo
god.
Direct
I
mini
can't believe
presentations.
this. This Direct is already cursed.
We haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today.
I like the fact that, like, 40% of me believe this was
We
Xenoblade
appreciate
2
your
DLC
continued support.
somehow.
Okay, what you just saw.
I genuinely
is a video
believed
trailer
that for
the
about
newest fighter in the
maybe
Super Smash
30
Bros.
seconds.
Ultimate
I was
game,
like, this is either
Pyra
Smash or
and Mithra.
DLC.
They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in
I'm gonna
Super
probably have
Smash
to buy
Bros. Ultimate.
fucking...
This fighter releases in March,
Smash Pass
so we
2.
hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer.
I'll
All right,
probably buy
let's
it.
continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Alright, cool. Fall... Oh, god, jeez. Stop, please. I hate Fall Guys. I actually know someone who legitimately does play it, though. They like it. I couldn't play it. It doesn't look good to me. So they'll probably be this and Apex they show off, because Apex is coming to the Switch as well. I could not believe my eyes that Bravely Default 2 is coming out within, like, whatever. Yeah, this game kind of already died. That is true. But people still play it, so I guess they're hoping that kids will play
You
it.
have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed.
Oh, you underestimate Nintendo fans, my friend.
Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization.
You have no no idea,
22
Crispy.
minutes.
Nintendo
After
fans
that,
will buy
The sun
anything.
will explode.
I
and the
used to
solar
really
system
be
will
one.
Annihilated.
I really used to be a hardcore
everything will
Nintendo
reset,
fan.
allowing
But
you
back
to
in my
continue
day, when
exploring
these
while
games came
retaining
out, all of
information
them were
gathered.
good. Even some of the worst Nintendo games were fucking still amazing. Mario Sunshine is
By repeating
glitchy,
these
but in
cycles,
my opinion, it's
you'll
one of the
gradually
best
unravel
Mario
the
games
mysteries
ever
hidden
made.
in the universe.
Because it's actually kind of challenging at points. My only thing is I
What
think the
messages will you
collectibles should be.
discover? How can you prevent the
You
sun
still
from
are?
exploding?
Am I really?
Why is the solar system trapped in an endless
I don't
time
know,
loop?
man. I feel like this is a
Find
new
out
generation
when
of
the critically acclaimed
Nintendo
Outer
fans
Wilds launches on
that
Nintendo Switch
just
summer
I don't know. I
2021.
just think they're consumers, born and bred.
Put your sleuthing skills to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games.
I actually don't know
Famicom
what this
Detective
is.
Club: The Missing Heir.
Oh.
And Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who
I was
Stands
thinking
Behind.
999
Two
for a minute.
deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system.
That's actually pretty nice.
Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner.
There's like certain communities you can't
Be on the
talk
edge of
about
your
what's
seat as
wrong
you
with
dive
the
into
actual
these deep
game
narratives set
because
in
they just
pen.
get too mad at
In
you
one
to
game,
have a
you'll solve a
conversation.
complex murder case
14 is
surrounding a
unfortunately
wealthy
one of
family
those
in a
games.
haunted
You
village
can't really
while dealing with
criticize
amnesia.
14. Even though there's a lot of stuff to
But that's
criticize,
not
it's
the
still a
only
good
case to
game.
crack. In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural
I just feel like it's
rumor
kind of
after a
done.
mysterious
Pokemon
event
is
to
one of
free
those
students from a
communities.
sinister nightmare.
There's
Interrogate
a couple. I
suspects
can
and
only
hunt
think of
for
those
clues
two
to
off the
piece
top of
together
my head.
these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
I usually don't like visual novel games though. That's just me personally. I'm praying for Xenoblade X, but they already showed off Xenoblade, so I
Uncover
don't
the
know.
deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club:
I
The
would
Missing
love
Heir
to see
and
Xenoblade X get a
Famicom
port.
Detective
I think a
Club:
lot
The
of
Girl Who
people
Stands
would.
Behind.
Even if
Coming
it's
to Nintendo
digital
Switch
only or
May
some
14th.
weird,
Pre-orders
discrepancy,
begin today
I
on
would just
Nintendo
like it to get a
eShop.
port. It's just that it didn't sell as good as the other two.
A new age of battles
All the
begins.
games I like just are great and they don't sell. Like people think they're too hard or people just don't buy it because it's on the fucking Wii U or whatever, and it bothers me. It really does. I hate it. This is a Muso game. Definitely. Oh shit! Is this Nobunaga's Ambition? Wasn't this guy just... Yeah, fuck. I'm sorry. I don't know these franchises off the top of my head. I legitimately barely play Muso games. I only play games that
The
are
latest
in Muso
entry in the
format.
Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the
I'm
spotlight
waiting for that
on
Switch,
Nobunaga
or
Oda
not
and
Switch.
Mitsuhide
I'm waiting for
Kenichi.
the Final Fantasy event where they
Character
reveal the
designs
fucking
and
melee
visuals have
healer,
been
or the
revamped for
melee
this
healer.
installment.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Unleash
Where they
high
reveal
octane moves in electrifying 1 versus
People are
1,000
convinced that they're gonna make a melee healer for 14.
In
Yeah, they're never
Samurai
gonna do
Warriors
that. I
5,
think that
slashing its
genuinely
way
they
onto
only ever want to
Nintendo
have a
Switch,
ranged
summer
healer.
2021.
They don't want to make melee fucking healers at all. People are convinced that they'll do it somewhere
vast
someday.
world
I don't think it'll
of
ever
Fadiel
fucking
beckons.
happen.
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring
Oh, shit.
remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Just like a tank will never be ranged,
You'll
you
set off
fucks.
on a
It's
journey
it's
to
just
find
not
the
how the
mystical
game is
mana
structured,
tree seen in a
period.
dream. Before
That's just
discovering
not how the
world
game
map,
is, or how the game is built. Imagine trying to do older content like Ultimate, and the tanks are ranged and the healers are melee. Imagine how fucked up that would be. People already see how bad Blue Mage is implemented in this game. You want them to do that more with something that matters, not just the DPS? Come on, let's be realistic. I really think the limited job system is stupid, but I got chewed out a lot by a bunch of people who didn't even fucking play Blue Mage when I said I thought it was kind of a bad
Or
idea.
take a break from adventure and rest up at home.
Funny how that works. The people who
The music has been
simped for
rearranged
Eureka
this
the
enhanced
loudest,
version
literally did
to
not play
alternate
it.
between the new arrangements and the original soundtrack. Other features
I got
have been
into
added,
not a
including
ton
the
of
ability to
arguments,
turn
but a
off
lot of
enemy
people were like,
encounters,
no,
as
Eureka's
well as the
great.
new
They just want a
minigame,
different
Ring Ring.
style of combat. And every single time.
Legend of
Did
Mana
you
will
play
launch
it?
on Nintendo Switch, June
Elemental
24th.
level 5, they quit. So then fuck, it wasn't very good then, was it? I at least went to level 60. I only do it just because it's a time killer. Oh, Monster Hunter Rise? With Xenoblade? That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't like limited job. I think it's stupid. I think you could still have the content in the game, right? Just have Blue Mage have a set job, and then just, you know, if you just want to play a magic class, you just play it, and then that could be the unique thing about the job. Whatever. It has a mini game where you can learn all these weird spells that you're completely useful. You'll never use it. Whatever. I don't care. I used to bitch about this way harder in Stormblood, but at this point, I don't even complain about it. I think Shadowbringers has good Savage fights, so I can live with it. Like, I'm not going to complain about the Stardew Valley mode, because you know what? I think that's a great idea. Get those casuals the fuck out of my party finder.
Go assemble the village.
I became so toxic during my E11 Savage. It was just, hey look, it's that thing from 14.
And we suffered some devastating casualties.
The Great Hunt Extreme is actually one of the easiest primals, or I guess I should just say trials, ever. Like, if you don't know the mechanics, basically at level 80, you could more or less kill him in like 3 minutes, I think. The phase transition is once again the longest part of the fight unsynced, which is why phase transitions in Stormblood suck dick. Tsukuyomi is unnecessarily long. Byakuya, Suzaku. Seiryu's okay. I don't mind Seiryu. I have never played a Monster Hunter game to fruition.
How long do you think it's going to last?
I always love when the people that don't actually play the game
Noah,
simp
we should
for it the
start
hardest.
preparations right away. We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity.
Alright, that's one. Oh, that's actually a good looking Switch. That's a good looking hunter. Or a good looking hunter. Good looking controller.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from
I
Capcom.
just don't like Monster Hunter.
How will our heroes fare against these
Yeah, I didn't know that
ferocious
Capcom
monsters?
helped Square
Stay
Enix make
tuned for the latest
14.
installment
Apparently
in the
that's why the
Monster Hunter
Praetorium
series,
has like a
launching
Resident
March
Evil 2
26th.
style ending.
Next,
I
please
never
take a
knew.
look at this.
You could have fooled me. Oh no!
Fairway is open once again.
I have to play this boomer
Tee
sport
off in the
again.
latest installment
I'm not
of the
gonna
Mario
make it.
Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch.
I'm not gonna make it.
Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through.
I can't
Then
believe this
swing.
shit. I used to play Toadstool Tour so much, and I hated golf.
Enjoy
I don't
golfing
even
with
like the
familiar
sport.
Mushroom Kingdom
I
characters
think the
on
sport
courses
sucks.
Filled with lush, natural scenery.
I genuinely think golf
Use
is a
features on
shit
the greens,
sport.
like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain.
I can't believe this.
These features can help you ace your shots.
I was never any good at it either. The
addition to
worst
button
Mario
controls,
game I ever
you can
played
also
for
use
sports
motion controls
was fucking
by
Mario
holding a
Hoops 3 on
Joy-Con
3.
controller
That
like
game
a
is
golf
terrible. It's garbage.
Gently
It's
swing the
trash.
controller to have your character swing in the game.
Oh no, please
Letting
stop.
you easily enjoy the sensation
Stop this
of
shit.
golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes.
I didn't
of
like
New
Mario
Orleans
Tennis.
that
I
truly
didn't
bring
like
the
Mario
heat to
Base.
Mario
Mario
Golf,
Baseball was okay.
Including this one, Speed Golf.
Mario Strikers, the soccer one, I thought was
It's
just
always your
trash.
turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it closer to the
Bro,
hole,
am I gonna
then keep
fucking play
going.
golf again?
Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes
New Age
and
Mario
special
Sports
shots to
just
beat
fucking
the
kills me,
competition.
man.
Oh, did we mention story mode? As a Mii character, you'll start out as a rookie
They're still
and
using
develop
Miis.
your golfing skills.
You
while
can't even make a
interacting with
Mii on
various
the
Mushroom
Switch.
Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings.
That
on
literally
Nintendo
was not
Switch,
announced
June
before
25th.
today. Oh,
Pre-orders
Christ.
begin on Nintendo eShop after this
No
presentation.
one wants to leak news about a Mario Golf game at all. No one.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch.
These people convinced me to buy Mario
Let's
Tennis,
move
and I
on
hated
to
it.
more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, Christ.
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in
No,
Tales from the Borderlands.
I don't care.
Play as the Hyperion
I've
Lackey
never
Reese,
sat through a
quick-witted
Borderlands
con
game.
artist Fiona,
Not
as you
once.
set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5
I didn't like
episodes,
Borderlands 2
filled
from
with
what I
classic
played.
Borderlands humor.
I know I'm not
Gangsters,
gonna like
bandit
Borderlands
lords,
3.
and Vault Hunters
So.
are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure.
This is a
Embark on
Telltale
wild
game, by the
ride
way.
When Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch, March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics
Oh, this
are
shit's
coming
cool.
to Nintendo Switch.
Now
Rewind
this is
gameplay,
the actual
adjust
Boomer
game speed or
collection.
difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 the Battle of
Arcades?
Midway
What are
for free,
those?
Then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom
I'm
Arcade
trying to see. Is
Stadium
there any
launches
Strider
later
might be cool.
today.
I've always wanted to kind of play Strider.
Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspire, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning
Borderlands
humans
is an
into your
awesome series. I
undead
played through
allies.
all of them.
Replenish your
I
backyard
my
supplies,
friend
get
carried
mud,
me through
gut
one.
grenades,
I didn't
or
care
during
about the
your
story,
Thursday mission.
and by the
This
time I
city
was
ain't no
done with
match
it,
for a
like I
dead
got it for
zombie.
$8, I think, on a
Rebel
sale.
without a pulse
And so
makes its way onto
he
Nintendo
he
Switch
carried me through it, and I'm like, all right. I mean, it wasn't terrible.
today on
I
Nintendo
felt like I
eShop.
was helping somewhat, even though I wasn't. And then after that, like I just have never played Borderlands 2
It's
through.
Travis Touchdown versus Assassins.
There's another No More Hero
Aliens.
game.
Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game?
Oh yeah, no, they
Anyway,
talked about No
after
More Heroes
annihilating
3,
an
I
entire
think.
City, the aliens have taken
Right?
over and now host an intergalactic superhero.
There was
ranking
another
tournament
Travis
inside
Touchdown
Earth's
game.
space. As the craft
think.
beam katana wielding
guess
assassin
not.
Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top.
Ghosts
to
and
save the
Goblins is a
world.
hard game. Yeah, my cousin had a NES
hey,
game
not
like
so
Ghosts
fast.
and Goblins. I don't know what it's
To enter each
called,
boss fight,
and that's why I'm so
you'll have to do
confused
some
because I
odd
always
jump
wanted to
around
buy it
time good
again.
enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll
I
then
want to
face
say
off
it's like
against
Golden
speed,
Axe, but it was
unusual
on the NES because he didn't
Most
have an
aliens have
SNES.
some Crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand.
This,
in
this is
combat.
another game I never played.
With a new
This
and
was like a
improved
Wii
death
era
run,
game, and I
you'll
didn't
have
play
access
Wii
to a
era
variety
games.
of deadly skills
Like
that
everyone
can
is over here
customize
playing
your
Wii
upgrades
games, and I'm like,
fast.
these games suck compared to the GameCube.
The fate of
So I
the
missed
world is
actually a
at
lot of
stake.
good Wii games.
So
Go
get ready to
figure.
kick some,
That's why I bought a
clever
360.
aliens have that you can kick. Anyway,
I
it
can't
all
believe
makes
this
sense
shit.
when No More
Rex
Heroes
is just
3
never
lands
going to
on
be in
Earth.
anything that matters.
Or, you know,
Hey,
Nintendo
this is not the
Switch,
first
August
half of
27th.
the year. What are you talking about?
Exterminate demons in heaven.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven?
Is that Steve Blum?
To do someone's dirty work.
Absolutely. That's Steve Blum. It's on the NES. I don't know if that was the game he had, and I'll never probably find that game ever, because I don't think it was in as much color as other stuff. But I don't know. I remember you get like a sword, and the sword just sucks, and I never got past this. And I'm talking about a game I played when I was like 2 years old. That was literally the first video game I ever played.
Kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on
That's
yourself.
Steve Blum. Hell yes. I legitimately kind of want to get it just because he's in it.
God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
That's Toonami, Tom. It's amazing. Speaking of stuff I liked when I was a kid, I like Toonami. Toonami still comes on. I'm totally fine with how Toonami is nowadays.
Uncover Heaven's Mysteries in neon white, coming to Nintendo Switch, winter
I like it.
2021.
They just merged it with Adult Swim, so Cartoon Network can be
DC
as dumb as they
superhero
want.
Girls are here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's
Star.
Barbara Gordon,
Oh, okay, that looks like Starfire.
aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook.
Sure.
This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision.
There's actually a new DC. There's another Gotham
And
Knights
let's
is set to
not
come
forget
out this
Wonder
year.
Woman, an Amazonian warrior
So
who
that's
wields
cool, I
the
guess, if you
lasso of
absolutely
truth.
really want to play it. I don't really know if I
Along with our
want to.
friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe.
Actually,
But
the
we're not
Spyro
just about
Twitter,
super life,
while they're
we also
showing
have
off
our
this.
school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull
Where is
moment
it?
at Metropolis High School.
Spyro the Dragon. No, what is
Sometimes
this?
it'd be nice to
Oh
get out
crap,
of
I need to
class
not
and
click
do
on
some
random
shopping
Twitter
downtown
links. I'm gonna
with
get
my
fucked.
besties.
Yeah, the Spyro Twitter posted
Photos
this
to
like
share
a
on
day
Super
ago,
Snap
mind
posts while
you.
we're at it.
So something's up at the Spyro Twitter. If they're, I shouldn't look at replies ever, but something is happening with Spyro. I don't know what, but I'm really hoping that it's Spyro 4 because they're like, what are you looking at? I don't know. What could they be looking at, huh? Is this just a random post? I don't know. Let's see.
DC Superhero Girls, Teen Power, heroically sourced.
Yeah, they
to
haven't
Nintendo
posted
Switch,
since
June
Christmas
4th.
just to make a Christmas post. Okay.
Ready the juice cannons and
Anyway,
prepare for battle.
that's my gushing for the day. What was that? DC Super DC, I don't even know. DC Supergirls is what I'm gonna call it on the spreadsheet when I do the podcast later. Okay. How long has it been since we started? I can't believe they put Pyra in Smash. We're about halfway through. I can't believe these madmen. Yeah, everyone went into this thinking they're gonna announce like 50 games, and people play themselves every time. You might get like 1 or 2 games that you don't know about that are actually like first-party titles you care about. Because if you really cared about Plants vs. Zombies, you didn't wait to play it on the Switch. You probably already played it because it's been out probably for a long time now. I mean, like, this is not a Switch unique title. This is just like, hey, if you want to buy it, you can, you know, here's the Switch version. But like, does it matter anymore because the Switch is the Switch is portable.
Adventure. Hint: anyone can.
Oh no.
Band together on a quest to face evil. And
Why are we
save
bringing back Mii's? So this used to be an app on the 3DS for Street Pass. It's now a fucking game. So cool, I guess.
Turn your favorite people
I'd like
into
to
your
remind you
allies.
that Mii's are not
Maybe
even a
meet some
part
the
of.
nefarious Dark Lord.
Forget it. I'm not even gonna bitch about this.
Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Mii's and get them ready for adventure. There's
This
also
is
a new
literally
feature,
an app on the
letting you go wild
3DS
with your
that
Mii creations
is
and
gone
make
now
them
because the
even more
3DS is
fabulous.
dead. These dudes have fucking tried to strip everything out of the
In the world
3DS
of
and put it on the
Miitopia,
Switch.
Relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage. during
Remember,
battle.
this year is Metroid's 25th. And Zelda's
If your
25th,
relationship's sour,
by the way.
though, things might take a turn for the worse.
So you know they're not going to miss Zelda's
You can have a
25th
horse as an
anniversary. The
ally?
question is, do
That
they give
sounds
enough of a
pretty
shit about
fucking
Metroid's
good.
25th?
Care for it, and it'll lend a hand.
Oh, that one
or
image is going to make so many
in battle.
memes. Fucking, come on, Nintendo.
Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia. Coming to Nintendo Switch, May 21st.
Almost on my birthday.
Pre-orders begin
Ooh.
today on Nintendo.
Can we get a
eShop.
Metroid game on my birthday, please? So few games have come out on my birthday. It's actually disgusting.
Super Mario themed items are
Oh,
coming
Christ.
to your island. Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
Mario's 35th was last year, homeboy.
Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game.
I won't
as
lie
furniture
though,
items.
this would be cool. You're gonna see a lot of cool
So place them
themed
however
islands,
and
which would be
wherever you'd
nice.
like. You can also place 2 warp pipes.
Actually, wait. Holy shit, this year is Pikmin's 20th. Wow.
Then use them to travel.
This is
between
Pikmin's
locations on your
20th
island.
anniversary.
Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
Yeah, people will. Don't you worry about it. That's 2 big titles in 1
A
year.
free update
Is
for the
it?
game
Is it
launches
really?
February 25th.
Like, is it really?
After downloading it,
I guess I
Super
give Mario
Brothers
Golf
items
some
will be
credit.
Available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
But I don't know.
Keep an eye on the official
Trust me,
Animal Crossing Twitter
these
account
games
for
are
the
going to come
latest
out and be
information.
forgotten because half of these are already out. So Smash getting a new character, Mario Golf is like the only new game I can think
We
of.
hope you
man.
continue enjoying life on your island.
I gotta. It's terrible.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure. as well.
August 6, 1986. So
Next,
this is
we have
35
another
years.
game to show you.
Fuck me, man. They're gonna, dude. Metroid is gonna get so fucked over. They're not gonna forget it's Zelda's 25th. Are you crazy? There's no way they'll forget it. Is this Bravely Default too? Because that comes out this month. Doesn't look like it.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Oh, this is like Octopath,
Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the
which I never finished because the game gets stupid and I didn't like it.
And burnt corpses?
I didn't like it as much as I thought I
You
would.
and no other must
Someday I'll
decide
finish
how
it.
we proceed.
Never.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the
So they're
night is
just
dark.
putting these dudes to complete work. They're gonna milk the classic
Today
shit.
you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Triangle strategy. That, dude, that's just Fire
Far,
Emblem.
far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The
Oh, there's gonna be
constant
salt.
feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames
This is
of war
unironically
threatened
the
to
start of a
engulf the
Fire
realm
Emblem
once
game.
again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a
Remember when
tangled,
Fire Emblem
fiery
games looked
web
like
of
this?
Plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate.
But I like
their
traditional
downfall.
RPGs, so I'm not salty about that.
In this new tactical RPG, battles
And this
take
is coming
place
out
in
this
terrain
year?
with
Oh, shit.
different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons.
This
such
is,
as
yeah,
bows
it's more
and
tactical
arrows.
than
Thus,
uh,
your forces can use
Fire
the terrain
Emblem
and other
more
elements
Final
to gain
Fantasy
the
Tactics.
upper hand.
I'm really
An
sad
enemy
Final
of
Fantasy
flank
Tactics
is
Advance
susceptible
never
not
took
only
off
to
like
your
a Final
initial
Fantasy
attack,
style
but
Fire
also
Emblem
a
game.
powerful blow from the allied
That's
position
really a
behind
tragedy
the enemy.
because I really like Tactics Advance.
Charge into an
They're gonna
enemy,
release
send
2
them
games this
flying
year.
into
Then
position for a
this
follow-up
one
attack.
studio.
We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before.
I actually didn't know that Viera and Nummo, I think, appeared originally in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. They took a lot of liberties with that game, and it
Throughout
never
the
gets
story,
that
you will be
credit
faced with
ever.
making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
This is going to actually be kind of interesting.
Once more, I would ask you plainly, do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths.
Yeah, imagine if they have like at least like a dozen major decisions, how different the plot could be from each one. Working title.
Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022.
Alright, so yeah, I guess we're done talking about games coming out this year, by the way.
After this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, as
and in
usual.
the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing
So this
your
is not we're not
responses
even
to the
talking about
demo.
games coming out this year. I mean, fine. How much can you release? Like,
to future updates on this brand new tactical
hold on.
RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling
hello.
all hunters. Do you
Bravely
have what it
Default.
takes?
Bravely Default 2 is gonna get cucked so hard. They legit need to mention it here just so people know what the hell's go. Oh, it's a Disney Star Wars game. I don't care. Fuck Star Wars. Fuck Disney. I want to buy Fallen Order, but I'm not gonna get it used, so I don't care. Cool.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this
Who
third-person
cares?
shooter coming to Nintendo Switch.
Disney
2021.
Saga is actually garbage.
All right, let's do this.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
Hey, look, an EA game.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of
I thought this was a Raid Shadow Legends plug for a minute, and I was about to say you're not allowed to do that at all.
Some tower waiting for a hero.
My line of work, bullets are
By the way, I'm not
constantly
sponsored by
with
Raid Shadow Legends.
longsword, blade of doom.
Just once. Just
My
once
phone
I
is
might
legitimately
get
not
bullets.
good enough
You
for me
know,
to play Raid
my
Shadow
hands.
Legends on it.
This crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City,
Warcraft has truly inspired a whole new generation of orcs. It's actually kind of crazy. Because, like, I don't think the Lord of the Rings orcs look nearly the same.
Roger that, princess. Here.
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
They really put anything on the Switch now. They're gonna skip over Metroid's 35th, aren't they?
Roger that. Heads up, Your Highness.
Because they're gonna say Zelda's 35th, right? So, like, people are thinking, like, they'll have a Zelda collection. So, they're not gonna have a Metroid collection.
Believe we're losing to a bunch of
They're totally not.
Okay, team. They may have
Alright,
won the
let me go
battle,
back to
but
this. I
not
don't
the
care
war.
about this game at all. Bravely Default 2 literally comes out this month, as does Persona 5 Strikers. I believe this comes out in the West, because I'm pretty sure on Amazon it's listed for this. So literally within not even a week and 2 weeks, 2 big RPGs are coming out on the Switch. Apex Legends is coming out on the Switch. What else? Oh shit, Marvel's Avengers still exists. Wow.
The fight for survival starts now.
Why does this game look familiar?
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero
That's
Escape
why it
series
looks
comes
familiar.
a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise. They don't really have too much, so. And then Resident Evil 8. I don't want to buy Mass Effect. I think Mass Effect's going to be shit. I don't want it. If they're changing shit like Miranda's ass, I can only imagine what they're doing or not doing to the actual gameplay. I just want to remind you, they were that bothered by that scene that they went back and changed it for no reason. Even the actress didn't really care, and she was kind of in on the meme when it originally came out. Because people were just cool 10 years ago. You could have an ass shot in the game and no one got triggered by it. And now that's not the case. Oh yeah, there's the near game.
End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th.
new Pokemon Snap. So yeah, cool.
Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades. Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler.
That's why I just kind of don't really care too much about modern
awards,
games. Because if they're not $70, they do weird bullshit for them, and I just think it's dumb.
To assist you on your journey.
Plus, I already own all the Mass Effect games anyway. Like, do I really think this franchise is coming back from the gutter? Maybe.
It's packed with 2.5 hours.
But you know why they're really selling it is because they can't sell Andromeda.
Known for his work on
Even Capcom knew they weren't going to continue Devil May Cry 2013.
Second is a 32-page
Everyone just wanted normal Dante. Nobody wanted edgy Dante. So even though that game ends on a cliffhanger, they're totally never going to play it again. And why would you blame? Why would you honestly? At least Capcom came to the realization that it's dumb for them to continue making games just to tell the players fuck you. I mean, how many times has that got to blow up in your face before you change shit up? Even though the gameplay wasn't that bad. Ninja Gaiden Sigma.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma.
Yeah. Oh shit, on the Switch? Alright, this is actually probably worth it.
3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden.
I don't know if they're already released though. I remember when this was new, people were triggering the dog hat mode, I think. So in this game, I think if you fail enough, you can get the option to put on like a dog hat, and then if you put on the dog hat, everyone like makes fun of you. It's like I think Metal Gear 5 has that too, like a chicken hat, if I'm not mistaken, unless that was a meme. Hey, welcome, Snowman. We're not gonna be here long. After this, I'm gonna go do something else, record. I don't know. So today's stream basically got canceled in favor of this, basically.
Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one.
This would be worth it because you can't really find the originals anymore.
Slices its way onto Nintendo
Switch for what it's worth, this is actually like a good thing. If you really want to play it.
More battles
I still have yet to play this, which is hilarious. I have this and Xenoblade and Paper Mario still to play. So if nothing else comes out, I'm cool with it. I'm not missing much, honestly. I legitimately do want to play them, and I should have played them, and I didn't. So, you know, that's kind of nice of me. I'm not a super huge fan of Breath of the Wild, at least in terms of all this shit. But, I mean, like, every single time they've made a Warriors game, they have added a ton of stuff to it. For what it's worth, the Warriors games, Hyrule Warriors DLC was very much worth it, and so was Fire Emblem.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch.
So I'm not salty about that. If you like, yep.
2 is almost here.
There it is.
4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the brave and default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based
I'm actually
battles.
really looking forward to this.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th.
I like how this gets just a small footnote.
For Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sticking
on
around
Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time.
Told you.
Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting
They're
characters.
really bringing this shit back,
Defense,
which is kind
Barry
of
for
crazy.
Transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I wish we would get another Castlevania game, but that's never going to happen.
8 protagonists. 8 captivating journeys.
Shit.
Saga
Dude, Square
Frontier
Enix
has
is
been
releasing
remastered on
everything
Nintendo
they ever
Switch.
had again.
Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable
Square Enix used to go crazy,
new
man,
gameplay features,
with all the
and
RPGs
exhilarating
they would
battles,
release. They used to just
and
make a
new scenario
ton,
for the
and then they just
protagonists
stopped, and they
Saga
never made any
Frontier
more of them.
Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is
Yep,
storming
told
onto the
you.
Nintendo Switch system.
I
This
knew
free-to-play
it.
Battle Royale features a growing
Look how
roster of
bad it
powerful
looks. Oh my
contenders named
god.
Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo
Yo,
Switch
this
can get
looks
an all-new
terrible on
legendary
the
Pathfinder
Switch.
skin, and 30 free levels for the
I mean,
Season 8
okay, it
and
looks
Battle
playable. But you could
Plus,
tell they
for
had
the
to
first
cut
2 weeks
mega
after launch,
fucking
earn
corners to
double
make this
XP
shit
when you
work.
play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters
I'd
the
like
fray
to say
March 9th.
that when they said Titanfall
How's it
3 would
going
never
so far?
happen, and
There's
this
still
happened.
A little bit more
EA
to show
literally
you in
holding their
today's
fucking
Nintendo
balls,
Direct,
dude.
So we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Uh-oh, that's not a good sign.
Hello,
Eiji Aonuma,
I'm Eiji
Breath of the Wild 2.
producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of
Oh,
Zelda
no.
Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding
COVID
smoothly,
segment.
and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
Okay, cool.
For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda
Oh,
game
please be
will return to
Oracles.
Nintendo Switch.
Oh, please be the Oracle
take a
games. Please be the Oracle games. Please. Please, 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 please. You have the engine, just do it. You have the engine, just... Fuck! 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 The literal ugliest version of Zelda. God damn! Well, there's your 35th anniversary. At least it'll be a real game now instead of some stupid motion control bullshit. I played this game when it was new. I hated it. I actually fucking hated it. Like, it really wanted to be Skyward Sword, or it really wanted to be Twilight Princess, and I just didn't like it, but whatever. Am I gonna pretend like I'm not gonna fucking buy it? No. Whatever.
What you've just seen is the
God
Legend of Zelda
damn.
Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console.
Yeah,
and
10-year
now it's coming to
anniversary.
Nintendo
it was the
Switch.
25th anniversary for
The
Zelda
Legend of
back
Zelda
then.
Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a
Yeah.
sword.
Can
and
we
the
have
nunchuck
buttons,
controller as
please?
a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having
Yeah,
the
I
player
knew you
hold
were
two
gonna do that.
Joy-Con
I hate
controllers.
this.
The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword.
Terrible. I hate
Swing
motion
it to have
controls.
Link swing his
I
sword in the
fucking
game.
hate them.
The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield.
Can we just
By
use
lifting the
buttons,
controller,
please?
You can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers.
They
to
made
wield
this
a
game
bow and
actually,
arrow.
like, the
These
damage you
physical
take in this
movements add
game
a
is
sense of
actually pretty
urgency and
high.
intention to
Compared to
combat.
most Zelda games, they
But
wanted
we've
Zelda to be
also
harder.
made it possible to play the game with button controls.
Thank
to
you.
ensure it can
That's
be
all I
played
care
in
about.
handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
That's actually ingenious. That's pretty good.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right,
Makes you wonder how that didn't happen
left,
before.
or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
So you don't even use a button for the sword, you just use the shield. Yo, okay.
Here's something
That's
else we've been
good.
working on.
I like this.
Specially
I
designed
don't care.
Joy-Con controllers.
I can't chase down
The
every
right
fucking
Joy-Con
piece of
controller is themed
paraphernalia.
after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself.
Well, thanks for the
We
spoilers.
hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins
All right.
of the Legend
They
of Zelda.
added button controls? Okay, that's fair enough. July
The Legend of
16th.
Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th.
That's early. Oh my god.
Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the
Yeah,
specially
I'll
designed
wait.
Joy-Con controllers
That's
will
fine.
launch on the game's release date.
Dude, I don't even
Local
use my
retailers.
Joy-Cons. My
Many of you
Joy-Cons
may
are
already
permanently
know this,
attached to
but
my
The Legend
Switch,
of
and I
Zelda
legitimately
Skyward
never
Sword was
use
the last
this.
original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild
Yeah,
game,
it was.
and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in
Stamina.
midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as
The
you
stamina
scaled
gauge in
walls
this game
with
is
vines
actually,
or
in my
ramp.
opinion, better
Even the
utilized.
concept of collecting items to upgrade gear.
That's been
I
around
hope
forever.
those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
Still
Please look
probably
forward
my
to
least
Legend
favorite
of Zelda
3D
Skyward
Zelda,
Sword
though.
HD.
I mean, maybe with the better buttons, that might be good. Well, that was cool. It wasn't what I wanted,
Well,
but it was still
what
cool.
did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo
Are we going to
Switch.
get Metroid?
It includes
No.
intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick.
I'm still kind of wily. Are you
The
going to use
next
a button
game
for
will
the
be our
sword?
last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
Alright, cool. Please be Metroid. It's not going to be Metroid. It's totally not Metroid. Not even close. Splatoon. Fuck off. Okay, well, I'm disappointed. I'm sad. There have seriously been more Splatoon games. What, Splatoon came out when? What, fucking 2012, 2013? No, it was for the Wii. It must have been like 2016, right? Because Splatoon 2 was like 2017, 2018. Bro, there's been like one Metroid game, and F-Zero just doesn't exist to these people no more. F-Zero and Star Fox just don't exist to Nintendo. And that's kind of sad. See, I got my hopes up a little bit when they started showing off, like, games that are not even coming out this year. But it was really just Project Triangle Strategy. That's it. Everything else is kind of like, well, whatever. That's kind of whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Every time. I feel bad. I feel so bad. I don't expect it. I kind of hope it a little bit. Not gonna happen at all. Well, it was a good stream. Skyward Sword's kind of cool. There's some old shit. Bravely Default 2 is looking pretty good. Ninja Gaiden was pretty sweet. I'm trying to think what else we had. Mario Golf was pretty good. And that's about it that I could remember. Smash with fucking Pyra is whatever. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Oh, you know what people are going to be really mad about? No Pokemon announcements. I'm actually happy for that. Thank God. No fucking Pokemon, man. Fuck Pokemon. Seriously. I just never really liked Splatoon. First of all, you can't even have a real party system in this game because, I don't know, they just refuse to let you play parties unless you do, like, tournament mode. Crispy, do you actually own a Switch? I don't know how many people in our Discord actually own Switches. Because I bought Octopath, I never finished it, and trust me, it's not anywhere on the timeline for me to finish Octopath. I kind of low-key don't really want to. It turns into a ridiculous grind fest. I'm not even done with the base game, or like the opening act of the game. And it becomes a ridiculous grind quest.
The latest installment in the Splatoon series.
Oh, my mother just took a borrow. Lucky. That's good.
This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while.
I have a launch
We hope you'll stay tuned
Switch,
for
so
more
it's not
information
special.
at a later time.
Haha, Metroid? What's a Metroid?
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Please understand, we don't know what Metroid is on its 35th anniversary. You see the shit that Zelda gets on its 35th?
That's all for today's Nintendo
Dude, Zelda
Direct.
is big balling every single fucking time. Do they ever share anything at all for Metroid? Never. I like to point out they revealed Metroid Prime 4 like 3.5 years ago, and since then the game has had nothing but trouble, delays, infinite bullshit. It's impossible. Like Metroid Prime 4, legitimately, yeah, a lot of people are upset there's no Pokemon, which is just like, well, dude, you know what? I don't know why you want Pokemon. I don't know why. When you look at... let's see. When you look at... Well, this is 1 year ago. These games are older than 1 year ago. Oh my god. Is it? When did... No. Oh, no. This is right. Yeah, when you look at this Does anything you see here scream 2019? Not really. And all this is cutscene footage, by the way. This is all yeah, not actual game footage. This shit is doctored to fuck. I gotta figure out. Oh shit! Hold on. Was this the fucking one? Was this the one? No, it wasn't. There was a Pokemon Direct that people fucking tore it apart. Oh, yo, this is before they announced it, I think. Then they were like, yeah, we're not taking everything. See, people thought they were gonna have like Dynamax, Alolan Executor, and all this other crazy shit. And then they were like, yeah, we're not bringing back any of this stuff that's cool. I have Pokemon Sword. I hope you enjoy it. I fundamentally think it's a shit game. I think that Game Freak are some of the laziest fucking motherfuckers out there currently. And it's pretty tragic. Are they done? Yeah, we're not getting any like post credits whatever's here. Okay, cool. Well, that was exciting. What was I doing? Where's my volume mixer? Why is the volume always so weird for 14? Honestly. Yeah, no, I didn't expect too much. Skyward Sword HD is kind of cool, though. I think that would be kind of cool to play it and not have to have, you know, a sensor bar attached to the stupid screen, and then you need the Wii Motion Plus and all this other stupid stuff. Now, I mean, like, the stick might be a little weird at first, but it reminds me of Too Human a little bit with the aiming for it. Is Ocarina of Time on the Switch? How are they going to have a Nintendo console without Ocarina of Time on it? How could Nintendo ever make a console that doesn't have Ocarina and, like, Mario 64 on it? It makes no sense to me. I feel like they'll be able to make money off that forever. Yeah, I don't know. That's what really just kind of gets me about Pokemon, Nintendo. Is that some things they do make perfect sense, and then other things make fucking no sense at all. And they just kind of just live with it. And it just works out because they just have the name Nintendo. That is basically their claim to victory and their road to fucking success. Is that they're just called Nintendo. That's literally it. And it's really fucking dumb, and I hate it, and I wish they wouldn't. I wish they would just make good games. And other than that, I don't know, man. I just wish we had more. Because you see, like, some of the best fucking Nintendo games legitimately are, like, in my opinion, on the GameCube. I think the GameCube had so much good stuff going for it. You had so many so many franchises, so much just creativity put into all these games, so much soul and love put into all of them. I guess we're not really doing anything else here. I might stream again later tonight if I'm being super productive. But like, you know, Metroid, I still look back at how crazy good Metroid Prime 2 looks. For its time, a 2005 game looking that good is actually, like, mind-blowing to me. Like, I had this discussion with some of my friends who were like, no, what was it they said? The PS2 had better graphics than the fucking GameCube, which is objectively wrong. Most GameCube games had better graphics. I mean, third party, maybe, but most first-party Nintendo games look way better than fucking most first-party Sony games. I pulled up distinctly, what was it, Metroid Prime 1 and Ratchet and Clank as examples. Because I'm like, Ratchet and Clank was the same year as, what was it called, Metroid Prime 1. Can't even fucking Google Ratchet and Clank anymore without getting the other games. Like, to give some idea of this, right? Oh, Christ, no, stop. I hate web browsers. Like, to give some idea of this, right? Can I even find a picture of the not Wii version of Metroid Prime 1? Maybe. It's a little hard to find original Metroid Prime 1 footage on the internet, because they re-released it in the trilogy, and that's kind of what everyone knows. So, like, it's actually genuinely hard to find pictures of this without booting up the games yourself. But Metroid Prime 1 has, like, lighting effects and stuff. Like, Ratchet and Clank doesn't. Here you go. Can I get this up? The GameCube is legitimately just objectively more powerful than the PS2. Just objectively. So, like, you have something like this, and then you have something like this. And, I mean, this is obviously a smaller image, but you have more stuff going on in the background, more effects. The ground here is literally, like, a color splotch. I didn't expect any Metroid. I don't ever fucking expect Metroid from these idiots. I don't even get my hopes up. The only thing I got my hopes up for was when he announced there would be a new Zelda game. By the way, thank you. No problem, Crispy. Have a good one. The only thing I expected was, I'm coming back to the Discord in a minute anyway. I expected, what's it called? I like the expansion pass for Hyrule Warriors, because I think I'm going to enjoy that like I did the last 2 games. Skyward Sword Remake isn't bad, as the 35th anniversary of the 10th... It's the 10th anniversary of that game, the 35th anniversary of Zelda, and they're gonna just, you know, have this as a remake. I'm okay with that. But other than that, I mean, like, most of this stuff was stuff we either knew. Mario Golf is probably okay. I mean, I feel the same way about tennis. But, I mean, it was just to show they have stuff coming out. Actually, you want to know how we end this fucking shit? Crap. Oh, fuck. Fuck. This is how we end the fucking stream. And then I'm clocking out on this. I don't care. I fucking want it, man. I want it. I want it. I need it. I fucking need it. It's terrible. Life sucks. Having to actually wait for things. What kind of bullshit is this? I just want to play this class so badly, man. Nothing good ever happens. Yeah, Project Triangle looks good. Looks interesting. It's kind of like what I want Fire Emblem to do. To have, like, branching paths which determine who you can recruit and stuff. I kind of want that. That actually would be kind of interesting. But big ups, I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
And I want to die too. Oh, yes. I want to die.
Because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
Whatever you're talking about, I don't care.
You can't keep getting away with it!
It should be you on this boat, Snake, not me! I'm based in red-pilled! You're a liberal cuck!
What the fuck is he even saying? It doesn't matter. He's gonna fall into a pool and die after his son has sex with his new wife. It's okay to laugh, cause we're all thinking it.
Duh, cringe! Duh, cringe! Cringe! Is that all you shitposting fucks can say? Duh, base, cringe, cringe! Base, cringe, 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 base, cringe! I feel like I'm in a fucking asylum full of dementia-ridden old people that can do nothing but repeat the same fucking words on loop like a fucking broken record! Cringe, 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 cringe! Cringe, base, onions, snoy, onions, lol, onions, cringe, boomer! The zoomer, I am boomer! No zoom, zoomies! Zoomer going zoomies! Ah! I fucking hate the internet so goddamn much! Fuck! You shitposting, honest to God, fucking hope your mother chokes on her own feces in hell! You cocksucker! But oh, I know my post is cringe, isn't it? Cringe, cringe, cringy, cringe, base, Reddit, cringe! Based, cringe, Zoom, cringe, onions, Reddit, based! Ah!
Tell them to bring me my money. I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it.